Hi my loves, welcome to our final cosmic weather report of 2023. This report's going to begin on Christmas Day. So first of all, Merry Christmas to you and your loved ones and your families. And on Christmas Day, we get a beautiful aspect. We get Venus trine Neptune. This is just going to be incredible for relationships. It's going to bring a sense of love, of peace, of unity, of oneness. And so this is a really good day to just be in that love vibe, to understand that everybody's doing their best, to really feel that we are all one, and to really feel and share and give and receive the love, the peace and the joy. So it's such a beautiful energy for Christmas Day, and I really hope it brings you and all of your family and loved ones so much togetherness on this day. Tuesday, Boxing Day, take a day off, do nothing, lay on the sofa, enjoy it. Because then on Wednesday, we've got quite a big day Wednesday. We've got the Cancer full moon. On the same day, Chiron is going to station direct, and we've got the Sun trine Jupiter. So, first of all, the Cancer full moon, the final full moon of the year, the final moon of the year, the moon at home in her ruling sign of Cancer, is going to give us a really beautiful opportunity to release the year gone by, to let go of anything we don't want to take into the next year with us. It might be a little bit of an emotional time just because Cancer can often stir up those emotions. But remember, as always, your emotions are messengers. So whatever you're feeling emotional about is a real sign of this is what needs attention in your life. This is what needs to change. And so use any emotions that are stirring for you to get really clear on what's this emotion showing me, and what is it therefore that I want to shed, release, leave behind, and how do I want to begin to do things differently next year. And now this is going to be made even more powerful by Chiron stationing direct on the same day. Now, Chiron has been in retrograde since July, and as Chiron stations direct, especially on the day of this Cancer full moon, it's going to be a really big process around reflecting on what you've learned over the year, what you've been through, what was challenging, what was hard, what really pushed you. What were the moments that had you on your hands and knees? What tested you? What were the big lessons of the year? And most of all, what have you healed through and from? What are the big lessons in what it is that you've been through, and how have they made you who you are today? So there's going to be a very big healing energy around Wednesday of this full moon in Chiron, really helping us to look at what we've grown through, been through, and what all of that's taught us. And then we get the Sun trine Jupiter. So this is going to ask us then, knowing what we know and knowing what we've learned and healed and grown, and knowing now what we're ready to leave behind, how am I now ready to begin to expand? How am I now ready to begin to allow more of me to shine through? How am I ready to begin to follow my own path a little bit more, follow my own wisdom a little bit more, follow my own purpose and what calls me a little bit more? This is going to be a time to really expand into more of yourself and make those very big realizations around who you truly are and where you've perhaps not been all of yourself this year, and how you can then begin to take what you've been through, heal, learn, and then use that to grow and to expand. So this is going to be such a beautiful day of really beginning to wrap up the year, and it's almost as though you're allowing old versions of you, old layers to be left behind with love, with complete, I want to give you the word love again, taking those parts of you and just saying to those parts of you, thank you so much. Thank you for everything you did for me. Thank you for everything you've been teaching me. Thank you for everything you've been showing me. Thank you for everything you've been trying to protect me from. But I've got this now. I'm going to let go. I'm going to close this chapter. It's going to be a really big day for closing off chapters. I'm now going to close off this chapter. I'm going to no longer look back, and instead I'm going to look forwards towards who I want to be and what I want to expand and grow into in my life. So Wednesday's a really powerful day as we reach the middle of the week. Now, Thursday, I just want to give a public service announcement. Thursday, watch your words. Thursday, we get Mercury and Mars conjunct. And so especially if you've spent a lot of time with your family, if the full moon and Chiron stationing direct has brought up anything for you, just please be mindful of your words around Thursday, because Mercury meeting Mars can have a tendency to have us lashing out in anger, saying things we don't really mean, saying things that we know are going to wound people or hurt people. If we've been hurt by someone, we might want to hurt them back by saying something to them. And so I just really ask you on Thursday to watch your words. And also transport travel, expect delays, expect things to go a little bit wrong. If you do have to travel on Thursday, just really take your time, give yourself a lot of time. Don't aim for the last train or leave at the last minute. Just go with the mindset of this is going to be a long journey, and then whatever happens, you're already prepared for it. But Thursday, just be very mindful that there might be anger coming up and resentment coming up. And what you also might find on this day, because we also have Mars square Neptune, is that there can be a sense of real disappointment in the year, looking back and going, well, nothing happened this year. This year was rubbish. I didn't do all the things I said I wanted to do this year. I didn't do enough this year. I didn't take care of myself well enough this year. I didn't put myself out there enough this year. And again, as much as this can feel challenging at the time, this is really beautiful and useful information to show you, where did you say you were going to do something this year and then didn't? And why not? Did you get scared? Did the little voice of doom tell you that you couldn't? Did they tell you that you couldn't? Did you believe somebody else over what you knew to be true? Where didn't you allow yourself to grow into that full potential that you know that you're capable of, especially as the Sun trine Jupiter the day before? You got this vision of who you can be. Where did you not allow yourself to be that version of you this year? So although Thursday might be kind of a tricky day, it's also a day where there's a lot of very valuable information. And again, if you're still spending time with family, you've had a lot of time with family, you're about to leave, just really be mindful on Thursday to take not even one deep breath, take 10 deep breaths. And if anyone else around you is being a bit agitated, a bit doom and gloom, a bit this or that, again, just take a deep breath, just allow them, just treat everyone with a lot of gentleness and a lot of grace around Thursday. Now, Friday, we get another quite powerful day. We get Venus sextile Pluto, and on the same day, Mercury moves back in Sagittarius. Now, Venus meeting Pluto is going to bring a real self-knowing. So again, taking everything that we've been through over the week, taking that Cancer full moon, taking the Sun trine Jupiter, taking that Chiron retrograde, maybe whatever's come up for you as Mercury met Mars. Who do you want to be? There's going to be this real sense of self come around Friday, and a real sense of wanting to liberate and free yourself to be all of you, to allow again those old versions of you to die away. So the saboteur, the people pleaser, the doubter, the little voice that tells you that you can't, the part of you that shrinks and hides, you're going to feel a real need to want to say goodbye to those parts of you, to hold them with kindness and say thank you so much. I know you were trying to take care of me, but I don't need you anymore. I'm leaving you in 2023. This is 2023 me, and this is where we're going to stay, because 2024 me, she knows what she wants. She's going to do things differently. She's going to fully step into her power and really go after her desires. And so on this day, there is going to be a real need to want to follow your desires, to want to come in real right relationship with yourself, a sudden sense of like, hang on, this is who I am, and I know what I can do. I know I can do this. I trust myself. I believe in myself. There's going to be a real energy of this, which is supported by Mercury moving into Sagittarius. So Mercury in Sagittarius helps us to find a new set of beliefs, to really expand our mind, to open up to all that's possible for us, to really see a bigger picture from our higher self perspective. And so this is a beautiful day to put some new belief systems in for 2024. I believe in myself. I trust myself. I know that if there's a desire within me, I can make it come true. I champion myself. I am my own best friend. These belief systems that help you to say yes to whatever it is that you're wanting to move towards in 2024. So this is a day for finding a whole new set of beliefs that encourage you, support you, and help you to really trust and believe in yourself. So really anchor into that sense of self and that sense of self-belief and self-worth. I know that I'm worthy and deserving of all that I desire. That's the real belief I want you to anchor in. I know that I am worthy and deserving of all that I desire. I know that I am worthy and deserving of all that I desire. That's the new belief we're all anchoring in. And then on Sunday, New Year's Eve, we get Jupiter station direct on New Year's Eve. Now, this is such a beautiful, beautiful aspect. We couldn't really ask for anything better to close off the year and begin a new year. So Jupiter, that planet of expansion, abundance, good luck, good fortune. As Jupiter stations direct on New Year's Eve, Jupiter is helping you to really feel into, how do I now want to begin to move forwards? How do I want to evolve and grow and transform? How do I want to expand into the greatest version of me and the greatest life that I can imagine for myself? And so Jupiter moving forwards into the new year is going to help us to move forwards into the new year differently. So again, leaving behind everything from this year that we no longer want to take with us. Jupiter's going to say, then expand into something new. Let's grow. Let's go. So it's a gorgeous energy to end this year and move into a new traditional year. I really hope that's helped you navigate this week ahead. I really hope that's helped give you some insight over this Christmas period. I've loved doing these cosmic weather reports for you. I really hope they've helped. So let me know if you want them to continue in 2024, if this is something that we do want to keep going, if they have helped you in any way. And then if we want it, if it's helpful, I will be back with you on New Year's Eve to help us to look ahead at that first week of January 2024 and how we can move into a new year together, because that's what it's all about, my loves. That's what I really want to create on here, a community where we know that we're not alone and we know that we've got this together. And so thank you so much for being part of it this year. Thank you so much for all of your love and your messages and your support and your shares. I appreciate it. I feel like I'm going to get emotional. I appreciate it way more than you know. And I wish you and your families and your loved ones a beautiful Christmas, a beautiful ending to the year, a real closing, releasing, shedding, letting go, a real realization moment of how you've grown, what you've learned, and the wisdom of what you've been through. And then that alchemy of turning that into how you're going to expand into more of you next year, because that's what we really need. We really need you being all of you. We need you in your full, expansive self, trusting in yourself, believing in yourself, and moving out there into the world to bring the dreams and desires within you to life, because that's what the world really needs. So remember that little mantra I want you to feel into this week. I am worthy and deserving of all that I desire, because every desire within you is placed there for a reason, because you can make it come true. And I cannot wait to see what we bring to life together in 2024. I'm sending you all of my love, my darlings. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the new year.